Dry water. Its paradox distilled silently within the depths of silence, a transparent shadow like a fossilized concept. Weekends arrive to celebrate that shadow. Though festivals are but fleeting libations to what is lost, somehow we feel the presence of water that should not exist deep in our throats. A liquid that moistens despite being dry, a river that carries memories though it does not flow, a sensation that wets our palms though it cannot be touched, all spill forth from the boundary surface of wisdom we have overlooked. The weekend becomes a strange altar to celebrate this, and we head there, shedding the coarse sand of daily life. When we raise our cups, the dry water ripples silently, and that ripple casts a pale blue light on the skeleton of an unseen future, a seed of contradiction left behind at the world's beginning. We plant that seed in this vessel called the short weekend. What sprouts is undrinkable rain, tears that never wet, emptiness that fills, and we quietly wrap it all in a blessing without certainty. Dry water prays silently on the table. The vessel, leaving only transparent traces, reflects light while holding a promise that can no longer be drunk. That light is a ritual for past thirst, an altar set up to bless the very absence itself. Weekends are scheduled time wearing the mask of freedom, walking with an empty cup. By raising a vessel without contents, the meaning of being filled is displaced, and desire shifts form toward observation. Observation is desire's reserved elder sister. Through the mediation of gazing, thirst transforms into a lyrical image. The act of celebrating is often repetition, and repetition polishes the horns of forgetfulness. Each time we praise dry water, it is not forgotten moisture that returns to memory, but only the texture of forgetting deepens. Yet we celebrate dryness, for it is only through dryness that water is imagined, and imagined water remains beside us longer than the real thing. As the weekend evening descends, dry water sheds its mimicry and quietly dissolves. The celebration does not end. It merely changes form and returns to everyday life. Dryness and water share a single breath, and celebration is a gentle ritual to confirm that breath. Time loses its viscosity, becoming grains of sand that slip through our fingers. The world dips half its body into a daytime dream, and all things open the threshold of their own contours to a collapsing metamorphosis within the light, the fossil of a water droplet left at the bottom of the glass. It is the geomantic sign system, bearing the traces of where hydric abundance once existed in this place. The most eloquent epigraphic text manifesting the certainty of non-existence. Heat haze shimmers on the asphalt. That is the hesitation of grace, meant to be poured upon the earth, on its way back to the heavens. The dance-like écriture of an ungrabbable fluid. Within its fleeting verticality, I find the aesthetics of an unreachable wish. Unfulfillment. For it itself vividly traces the lifeline. The flocks of words lining the bookshelves are nothing but a dry ocean. Ink is the trace of thought, the skeleton of meaning. We wander the desert of pages, betrayed time and again by mirages of concepts. Yet this endless futility teaches us the sweet thirst that scorches the throat of intellect. Gazing upon the character for water, we drink its idea dry without a single drop of moisture. It is then our spirit is most purely quenched. Liberation from substance. This is the blessed offering to essential being. Weekend time is a landing where the chains of causality slacken, a floating island of possibility, severed from the reality ruled by weekday logic. Here, contradiction is truth's other name. Thus we can drink dry water, listen for unheard music, embrace the fertile void. The perfect crystalline salt found at the bottom of an evaporated lake, the faint salt taste lingering on eyelids after tears have dried, and this glass, maintaining perfect emptiness for the drink yet to be poured. This weekend celebrating dry water, a sacred void edged by absence, the sediment of the negative phase of existence that remains only when concepts evaporate themselves. The weekend is, in essence, a phase of margin where linear time twists momentarily and being and ending pulse simultaneously. To dry is not deprivation, but a verb where the world inverts tactility. Water is not moisture, but merely a persona that pseudo-designates fluidity itself. Thus, dry water is not a contradiction, but rather the crystallization of contradiction, revealing its own structure. That crystal does not flow, yet by not flowing, it relativizes all flow and quietly erodes time's tyranny. At the weekend altar, we sip it. The act of sipping itself is not welcoming substance into the mouth, but a ritual of mixing absence into our breath. Drinking dry water does not moisten the throat.